Good day. Hey, Gabriel here with the Icon Capture GPS Intelligence Brief for April 29th, 2026. All right, commercial research analysts and business development leads, we need to talk because this is one of those boards where if you only look at the opportunity count, you are going to misread the market. Here's what I want to do with you today. I want to walk through the new opportunity flow, the legislative and executive movement, the regulatory and court signals, and then, bottom line, what this means if you're actually managing a portfolio right now and trying to decide where to lean in, where to stay patient, and where you may be kidding yourself. Before we start, this is the last brief before this terrain window narrows. 0 seats left in the GPS board review. 4,273 new opportunities across the federal terrain. That signal is what opened this session, and it will not repeat the same way tomorrow. Code GPS 427 at the-icon.ai capture. Now, let's read the board. So let's get right to the facts. Over the last 168 hours, GPS surfaced 5,116 new opportunities posted on SAM.gov, 2259 legislative signals, 0 federal hiring signals across 0 agencies, 29 C-SPAN captures, and all of that is happening while market BCL is 0%, with 0 agencies stalled under the continuing resolution. Let's dive into the opportunity flow from the past week. With 5,116 opportunities emerging over the last 168 hours, the sheer volume paints a picture of robust federal activity. Yet as any seasoned manager who reads this tape knows, volume isn't the sole measure of market viability. The top postings, such as the IDIQ MAC for submarine outsourcing and Tomahawk missile recertifications, highlight strategic areas ripe for engagement. Noticeably, these opportunities lack specified dollar amounts, hinting at a competitive landscape where accessibility might be more critical than the raw opportunity size. The capture ticker gives us a dynamic view of these movements, spotlighting fluctuations in BCL, bidder confidence level. Currently holding firm at 0%, this indicator suggests potential concerns about bid competitiveness or market saturation. Such a stasis in BCL could be a red flag for those relying on traditional capture strategies, pushing us to rethink how we evaluate and approach these opportunities. Moreover, the complete absence of contract reforms, CR drag, or legislative shifts indicates a steady, albeit static, regulatory environment. This stability may comfort some, but it also implies that those waiting for structural changes to spur new engagements may find themselves in a holding pattern. Thus, the board speaks to a dual narrative. Opportunities abound, but the path to winning them requires strategic finesse rather than brute force. Turning to the secondary signals, the lack of legislative or executive activity and the 0 presence of court opinions, hiring, or lobbying indicates a remarkably flat terrain. For commercial research analysts and business development leads, this can signify a market momentarily devoid of disruptive forces or new vectors for growth. However, such stagnation often precedes recalibration opportunities where mispricing can lurk beneath the surface. The absence of terrain holes, gaps in market intelligence that typically reveal unseen risks or opportunities, further underscores this period of calm. Yet, as the old market adage goes, calm waters can mask undercurrents. Without active lobbying clusters to shift policy or court decisions to redefine the playing field, the market's current predictability could be misleading. Smart portfolio managers might see this as a chance to double down on established relationships or to quietly position themselves for the next wave of changes. In this environment, agility and anticipation are your allies. By leveraging tools like the Capture Terminal, which offers a consolidated view of such multifaceted signals. The astute operator can identify where latent value lies and position their strategies accordingly before the next shift takes hold. The current market is a hybrid of federal demand signals intersecting with commercial adjacencies, where stability and innovation coexist without compromise. Are we aligning our strategic initiatives with the evolving federal mandates and commercial opportunities? How can we leverage our current data synthesis to predict shifts and maintain a competitive edge? What are the implications of a 0% BCL in terms of risk management and portfolio resilience? In this landscape, our advantage lies in precise alignment and proactive adaptation, ensuring we capitalize on every opportunity while safeguarding against systemic vulnerabilities. Last thing before I sign off, and I want to be direct. 0 seats left in the GPS board review. When this window closes, the terrain that justified it moves on. Tomorrow's signal will be different. The next session will read a different board. If the brief we just walked through gave you a reason to act, now is the time. Code GPS 427. communities.theicon.ai/capture the-govcon-elite. 4.5 million records, 4 verticals ready. Provenance traced from bill to award. Like and subscribe if you're managing a federal grant, research, GovCon, or commercial portfolio. I drop a new GPS brief every weekday. All links, terminal preview, Shipley sessions, live cohort calendar, and the full brief are at communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. Register free, and it's all there. This is Gabriel. I'll see you tomorrow. I notice there's been a bit of quiet time. Please